Hi, I'm Jeff, and this is my story. My mother was a founder and started this church back in the early 60s. And she's had a continuous hand in its history right up until now, just about. And that history included me coming here as a little kid. First mandatory, because your mother drags you to church. Then when I got a little older, it's more to please my mother. She'd guilt me a little bit too. She would do that. Then it became a choice to come to church as a young adult, because it made me feel good. You know, seeing it was a really good bunch of people here, and thinking you're a good person. I kind of knew them, but not really. It was more of a habit. An attender, but not really a believer yet. Like I said, it was more mandatory as a kid to please my mother for a while, and then just to feel good, which is not really what faith is. You know, I can't pinpoint it to an epiphany or an event. You know what? Just attending here, seeing the people here. Seeing God's grace and love through people's eyes that I've seen here made a tremendous impression on me. And like I said, I've been here for a while. I went away as a young adult, maybe in my 20s. When you're young and you think you got all the answers and you can do everything by yourself. I've been here for a long time. I've seen every minister that's come through the door. And I can say that none of them actually turned me off to Jesus or to faith or to God. But I got to give a shout out to Jim. The other ones didn't turn me off. I would say Jim turned me on. Jim and Ann have been a tremendous influence on me. It was over a period of time that I committed myself to God. As my faith grew, as I got older, more life experience, I'm more patient. I have more confidence in my decisions and my opinions. I really try to see things from other people's perspective. Now that comes from knowing God and being more faithful, but I also think it's a maturity in human behavior. At least I hope it is. At least I think it was in my case. So it's different for everybody. Like I said, some people have an epiphany, something happens in their life, and they just realize they're not alone, and they look for God, and they look for help. I think the best way is just like we do. Let me tell you about my Jesus. That's the way I think evangelism should really be. You lead by example, not by a set of rules. And that's what I've seen in this church, the examples of God's grace and love through countless people in this church. Countless people. It's really amazing. That's my story.